you need for this drawing is your pencil and an eraser. Also check the copy of that I sent you of Mary Cassatt's watercolor of and the title of it is called The Visit, 1891. It was made in 1891, and the title of this painting is The Visit, or I would say Tea Time. First, we're going to start with one face. So it's a line. This looks almost like a backwards J, except this part is pretty big for her chin and her jaw and her ear. And then this is the top of her head, and she has a bun, and it comes down. And then this is her forehead, and it comes down. And her nose, here is an eyebrow, there is an eyebrow, and then her nose. Her eye, and her other eye, and her mouth. Right, there is her neck, and her shoulder, and this side is overlapped and it's kind of high, so almost from her cheek or her chin, actually. And this comes down and around and up. And there's a V right here. There's a bit of a fancy frill on her dress. And then the rest of her dress comes down and down. Okay, and here is her arm. There's the shoulder, and the arm comes down. There's her elbow. And this can come down a bit. And there is her forearm, or the sleeve. And we're going to make a very simple hand there. This is the hand here with the thumb. And the rest of her hand. But what she has in her hand is a plate. And she's offering the visitor looks like a cookie or a biscuit. And there's her other arm, and we don't see much after that. There is a large tray right here. And on the tray, there I see a handle. I see some saucers and some cups. I'm going to erase the overlapping. Maybe put handles on our cups. And then there's the table underneath. the tray. And let's just add the legs for the table. Okay, now she is sitting on a sofa, it looks like. There is a window behind her. I'm going to make a few changes. And it looks like it's a lace curtain on one over the window. And then there's a real thick fabric curtain right here. So you can add decorative lace. And over here, there is a lady also sitting. And let's see, she's wearing a blue hat, the fashion of the time. So this is going to be a little difficult. Okay, so there are some strange shapes over here. Just bear with me. Okay, so here is her head, and this part here is some kind of bonnet. Here is her hair. And then you see her face in profile. That means the side of her face. It's a little bit hard, but try your best. And I'm going to give you the picture of it as well, so that you can try drawing it from what you see. And you only see part of her shoulder sticking out here because it's a sideways view. And then there is a nice big collar on her coat or her cape that she's wearing. And then there's the shoulder, so it's like a collar that stands up. And then there's her shoulder. And from the cloak, let's just finish the cloak first. Her hand is coming up, and there is her thumb. And she's accepting, oops, no. In this hand, just make the thumb a little closer. I just saw that I made a mistake there. That's okay. In this hand, she's holding her cup of tea. And the saucer. And with her other hand, she's getting what appears to be a cookie or some kind of sweet. They are having their own little tea time And this comes down here, and there's a bow. Wow. So many details. And of course, this is a long time ago, so her dress is quite long. And she is also sitting on some kind of sofa. And we don't get a lot of details except just some lines over there. And I noticed that there is a plant in the background, some kind, I don't know, is it a fern? So we can add in our own plants. And there's also a screen. I'm going to leave that out. You can add in your own wallpaper design at the back there, but this is the basics. I thought it would be nice to put a teapot right here, so I'm going to add to her painting a teapot. So she was influenced by the Impressionists, and the Impressionists also were influenced, some of them, in the beginning. They were also influenced by Japanese art that had simple lines and very simple colors. So that's what we are doing today. We are copying Mary Cassatt's, one of her watercolors that's influenced by Japanese art. I forgot her ear. There we go. There's an ear.